gosh, I think it's been like a full week. No, I think it's actually been a week and a half since I've been in here. And traffic is unusually light. I feel like I should be worried. I don't think it's time for the kids to be out of school yet. Girl. It has been a very, very long day. I am coming to you in the spirit of she had a protein bar and washed it down with a blow pop for lunch. That's the kind of day I'm having. The day is not quite going to get better because I need to clear a little over 300 more checks. It's due today, girl. I don't know why I do this to myself. And judging by my calculations, it's going to take me about an hour and a half to get through them. So I'm going to go grab me another piece of candy out of my little snack stash and get to it because it's due today. It's due today.
Yeah, born and raised, but I lived in...
The little things are the hardest to be on.
Let me explain something to you. I have been clearing checks in Oracle for like over 2 years at this point, and just today, when I needed it the most because I just did not feel like doing it the regular way, I done found a way to pimp the system. I done cleared all 300 some odd checks in less than an hour. I'm never doing it the old way again. Never. It is 4:27 and I'm gonna authenticate. There's like 2 or 3 that I couldn't find in there, and I'm gonna do the research on those. And that's gonna be the end of my work day. I'm not working till 5 today. For what? For what? Listen, I'm trying to go grocery shopping today because this clearly is not gonna do for me, okay? I took that ground turkey out this morning, but I actually think it's still frozen. And I have a lemon in here, but it's soft, so I need to go ahead and juice it. But while I'm in here, I figured that I might as well go ahead and give it like a quick wipe down because there's really nothing in the way. You know what I mean? This probably doesn't look any different to anyone but me, but it's fine. It smells like bleach and Tide in here, and everything is wiped down. All it's missing is food. Hi, good morning. I am stupid late for work right now. It is almost 9:30, okay? I had to make a return at Whole Foods, and y'all know Whole Foods don't really have a whole lot of locations, so the one that I went to, the return counter didn't open until 9, and honestly, Amazon got me because 99% of the time I try to make my returns at UPS, but this particular item, in order to return it for free, I had to take it to Whole Foods. And then there's like traffic everywhere. Working from home, I will typically start between 8:30 and 9, right? But if I was going to the office, there is no way they could convince me to start at 9 o'clock. I wish I could show you, but I'm a little too close to my neighborhood for that. I just want to get home. You know what I mean? I ain't trying to get fired. I also need to hurry up and take a shower because that workout this morning, oh, the way it almost took me out. It took me, I think, 48 minutes to finish it, and my tank top is wet, and so is my bra. And I just want to cleanse myself. So I'm just popping in here to say, hey, what's up? Because when I get into the house, I'm about to be running around like an absolute mad woman because I need to shower and log into work. Or should we hold a completely separate meeting for these payments? Because I decided yesterday that dinner tonight is going to be pasta, but with like all the craziness going on at work, I completely forgot to start my focaccia dough this morning. So I'm going to do that now, and hopefully there's enough time where I'm not baking this bread at like 9 o'clock tonight because I kind of don't want to be doing that. The recipe that I'm using is from Bon Appetit. It's their shockingly easy, no knead focaccia. And this is the only focaccia recipe that I've ever used. I liked it so much the first time I made it that I really just have not seen any reason to find another. And it's very, very easy to put together. Honestly, it's almost like a dump and go situation after you do your yeast, which, by the way, I need to test this because it looks like I opened this 12/3. No, that can't be right. I think I've had this Oh my gosh. I think 12/3 is the date that I should have tossed it, and we are now in May. So yeah, I'm gonna test this because even though I store it in the refrigerator, it could be dead. Come on here, somebody. It's alive. Now that my girl has been confirmed amongst the living, I can go ahead with the rest of the ingredients. It is 625 grams. Oh my gosh. 625 grams of flour. 5 teaspoons of diamond crystal. Okay, it's all mixed up, and the directions are going to say transfer to another bowl. So you can put the olive oil down in the bottom of this and coat this first, but honestly, what I'm going to do is this. I'm just gonna dump it in here for a sec. And I'm gonna put my olive oil back in here. I just don't wanna be doing all those dishes, you know what I mean? Okay, I'm gonna coat this really quickly. And pop right back in here. I know it literally looks like a huge mess, but trust me, later on tonight, girl, this is gonna be some good bread. So I'm just gonna cover this with plastic wrap and leave it out on my counter. Ordinarily, if I would have remembered to do this last night or even earlier this morning, I probably could have gotten away with putting it in the fridge to rise for a little bit, but I don't have that kind of time today, so we're just gonna rise on the counter. I've had a headache for, oh my gosh, most of the day. Like, I felt it during the gym this morning, but I didn't take anything until maybe around 12 o'clock, and it's still here. It's not getting worse, but it's not getting better. All I wanna do is lay in the bed, shut the blinds, and just take a nap for a little while. But I also need to get all of these returns out of my house. I mean, come on, man. This gas station is packed like the club, and the AC blowing out of this car is not ACing. I have it, it's like all the way up now, and the air still feels warm. I don't know how people down south do it without tinted windows. Gosh, it's so hot. Oh. Look now. It was like this around 3.5 hours, but I just let it sit for the extra 30 minutes because I was working. But now I need to move on to the next step of the bread. I like baking my focaccia in cast iron. So I'm going to use both of these because I did the full recipe. I need to put some olive oil in here. It's like a half a tablespoon per container, not container, per pan. And then shifting again, because I am basically cutting this recipe in half because I'm gonna bake them in 2 separate sheets. What I'm going to do is, you're supposed to use 2 forks and kind of make a round ball, but I need to cut this in half before I do that. I'm gonna try and get half of this out. I'm just gonna put it in this pan and then I'll deal with it in a second. Kind of a mess. I just want maybe that much to go in there. Okay, and then with this that's left, you just need to take it and rotate it because it's going to do its second rise in the cast iron skillets. I'm just loosely trying to form a ball here. And I'm going to flip it just like I did the last time. And I'm going to let this sit at room temp for probably like another 1.5 hours or so until it rises. And then we can move on to the next step in the bread. Like I said, I like this recipe because it's so easy. And I'm not sure if all focaccia is made like this, but I love something easy that kind of just does its own thing without me having to work too hard. I'm just gonna come around the edges. This is Kerrygold butter. It's salted. I believe the recipe calls for unsalted, but you know, I like a little seasoning on my bread, so this ain't gonna bother me at all. I just don't want to not do it and then be upset that I didn't do it. You know what I mean? I really don't remember how long this has been in here. I'm just gonna say it's been between an hour and a half and 2 hours, but as you can see, both pans have completed their second rise. So now comes the fun part. I get to basically turn it to Piano Man. The oven is already preheated to 450, and because it's already done its thing, I get to... Literally, you need to reach all the way to the bottom of the pan for this. But this part is so fun. Oh my gosh. Oh, and if there are air bubbles, I like to pop them because they tend to burn once they get into the oven and the bread starts baking. Now the recipe is going to call for more oil on the top. I'm assuming it's because it helps with browning, but I've never not put the extra oil on top. So here we go. I've got like a tablespoon of olive oil in here, and I'm just going to split it between the two, at least try to. And then I like to just dimple again because I want to spread the oil around. This is the salt that I use for the top. It's Maldon, and if you've never heard of it before, it's literally like humongous crystals of salt, which is way different than what I usually use to cook, which is just diamond crystal, which is much finer. And I like it because even when it bakes, some of the crystals still remain. So you kind of get that crunch when you bite into the bread. Also, with that being said, it's still salt, so that's to be careful. Okay, into the oven for like 20 to 30 minutes. I'm gonna set my timer for like 12 minutes and then flip the pans because I just want to make sure everything is even. Finishing touch on the bread is garlic butter. Now I just minced some garlic and put some butter in the dish and microwaved it until the garlic was just a little bit soft. I'm only going to baste one of these though because I plan on freezing the other, and honestly I'm just trying to scoop up the garlic and I'm gonna throw it on there. Now in a perfect world I would have done this exactly when it came out of the oven, but I was not paying attention. All right, that's it. I'm gonna pop it out here in a second and slice it, but my pasta needs to cook first. Bon appetit, baby. Get into this focaccia though. Between the garlic and the flaky salt. It's not quite crispy anymore at the bottom because I let it sit in the pan, but it reheats like a dream in the air fryer, so I ain't worried about it, and it's not affecting the taste the slightest. Man, that is delicious. So I'm about to go and enjoy my dinner. Also, PSA, I'm on PTO tomorrow, so there may or may not be any footage. If there is, I will insert it here. If not, I'll catch you on Thursday though. I truly feel like so much has happened today already. It is Thursday, by the way, but I have not recorded anything up until this point. So I'm just gonna give you a little recap. I did make it to the gym this morning. I stayed a little bit longer than I had intended to because I got caught up in some good conversation. Not gonna be mad at that. But I made it back to the house just in time to attend a meeting that I scheduled Imagine that. Right after that meeting, I had to beeline out the door because I had a doctor's appointment to get to that I almost forgot about. After that was over, I made a straight dash to the shower so I could finally take a bath and then sit down and do some work. It is now 11:40 and I feel like I've done an entire day's worth of everything and I still have several more hours left in this day. Anyway, I'm probably gonna sit here and work for another hour before I take a quick break. It's not actually gonna be a lunch break today because for my doctor's appointment, that was my lunch slot. So lucky for me, I do have leftovers to eat. Do I look how I feel? Because I am feeling frazzled and all over the place. I needed to do something before I left the house and I woke up a little bit later than I originally wanted to. I think my body is just tired from all these like crazy workouts I feel like I've been doing. I think Filthy 50 is still just out here snatching my edges. And then, what did we do? No, yesterday wasn't too bad. Maybe it's not the workouts. Maybe I'm just getting old. I don't know. I think my body is just a little bit tired. You know, you get to the end of the week and after you've been pushing, Thursday and Friday just starts to feel very hard. I have one meeting today. And that meeting just so happens to be on camera. And although it's not until later this afternoon, I think I just want to go ahead and get a little bit more presentable now versus waiting. And really the only reason why I care is because it's more of like a one-on-one meeting. So it won't be like the Brady Bunch style screen. So I can't hide behind that. What am I looking for? Moisturizer. So yeah, I mean, I would actually prefer to have like a group meeting today because I just want to let my skin breathe some more. For the past like 2 weeks, my skin has just been doing the ultimate most. As you can see here and whatever was here, it's just, my skin is just not happy with me right now. And I know exactly why. I mean, when I came back in town, I was eating like a straight up college kid for actually an entire week. I think all I'm gonna do is throw on some eyebrows and maybe a little bit of mascara. You know what, girl? Okay, I'm gonna do powder, brows, and mascara. That's gonna be it. I also suppose another heartbreaking part of this is my hair. It needs to be washed so unbelievably bad, but I also don't have time to do anything about it. So I'm just going to smooth on some of this. It's that Camp2 flaxseed smoothing hair wax that I bought. I'm gonna tell you right now, there's gotta be better out there. There's legitimately got to be better wax out there. This one feels more greasy than waxy. Honestly, do we care about this part? Not really, girl. It really doesn't do much. I feel it's more greasy. Like, do you see, I don't know if you can tell, but like, can you see the shine on that? Like, I wanted more so of a wax, but this one says, with shea butter, beeswax, honey, and coconut oil, strong hold. Strong hold for who? I feel like the advertising on this is misleading. And the reason why I'm warming it on my hand first is because when I tried to smooth it on my hair the first time, it was giving like a white cast that I was not a fan of. Honestly, if you have any recommendations for a slick stick that isn't 100% wax, because I'm fully aware that I could just go into the beauty supply store and get beeswax and that will do the job. but beeswax is also super hard to get out of my hair. And I want to be able to use a slick stick, you know, maybe like once or twice a week, and then have the option to comb it out or brush it out if I just don't need it to be that hard. This'll work. Oh. That should be enough. This is oat flour. It definitely could be finer, but I'm not complaining. This is definitely pancake consistency to me. Let's try it. Almost forgot to add a little of this in there. Maybe that much? I sincerely hope that this white shirt is not going to blow out every single clip I film today. That would be tragic. I decided to make myself a big girl breakfast today. For one, I am starving. Last night, I ended up making dinner, but instead of eating what I cooked, this man walked up in here with a 12-piece lemon pepper wing, and let me tell you who was not about to turn that down. But he also made the executive decision and did not get it with the fries. So I literally just ate the wings and the vegetables. So after that workout this morning, I'm gonna need something a little bit more substantial. I was also sitting here looking through what I have to do today and like where meetings are placed, and I literally still only have just that one, and the stuff that I need to get done today, I don't need anybody's help. So I feel like I should be enjoying a nice little meal while I work because I really don't expect to be interrupted. I'm not really hungry. No doubt, because that breakfast I had was ginormous, but I am thirsty. I think I'm going to enjoy one of these little beverages that I bought the other day. This is, oh, hold on. Okay, it's kind of blown out, but I'm just gonna show you the label. When I went to Sprouts, I bought one of these. It's called Shrubly. Honestly, it was just the packaging that got me. This is so freaking cute. It is lemon, ginger, aronia berry with apple cider vinegar and sparkling water. I hope it's good though, because I'm pretty sure this was $3. But also, while I enjoy that, I need to do something with my room, okay? I pulled the sheets off earlier, and I need to start. What did I do? Girl, my brain. I pulled the sheets off the bed earlier, but didn't have time to put new ones on. So I think I'm gonna do that, and then take these clothes off of this rack and put them in the basket with everything else that needs to get folded. I don't know. Maybe remake the bed? Oh my gosh, did I just say that already? Oh my gosh, this day. My brain is so unbelievably tired. Okay, what am I about to do right now? I am about to put fresh sheets on the bed, start the laundry with my other sheets, take this into the front room where the basket is full of clean clothes, collapse this rack, probably put this stuff away if I remember, because girl, my brain, and then sit down and read for a little while. Yeah, I think that's gonna be my break, because I'm gonna be honest with you, I just really do not feel like running errands. I just don't feel like it. I feel like a lot of my lunch breaks are taken up by running errands, and I just want to rest. You know, I just want to, well, not even rest. I just want to be in the house, you know? This is good. Okay, look. It is good. What I will say is that the recurring theme for these little probiotic type drinks is they taste very similar to one another, because they're all adding apple cider vinegar. I still don't know what aronia berry is. They look like blueberries on here to me, but Let me stop playing and read my book. The fact that I have taken somebody else's living room as the background for my meetings. Shout out to West Elm. Yeah, I'm still sitting here waiting for them to join this meeting. The meeting was scheduled for 2:30 and it's 2:37 and I'm just sitting here. I just sent a ping to be like, hey, did you plan on attending, or like, did you forget? I mean, if you forgot, that's ghetto, but it, you know, I get it. It's Friday. You're not really anticipating a meeting in the afternoon. That's fine. But tell me something though. Like, it was for 2:30. Oh my goodness. That was 100% my fault. 100%. This meeting does not start until 2:45. And I put an additional 15 minutes on my calendar blocked ahead of the meeting just so I wouldn't get called into anything else and be rushing to log in for this one. Oh my gosh. This work week needs to end, like right now. I logged off work nearly 2 hours ago and I've just been sitting here reading my book. I am so happy that I get the opportunity to read. Like, I feel like, ooh, the light is playing games. Hold on. Okay, I hope that's better. But like, I feel like last month I had so much extra time to read, and this month has just been so difficult carving out time to read because I've just had so many other things to do. But I've gotten a chance to read twice today, which, chef's kiss, baby. Before I end the vlog though, I did want to do like a little unboxing. I remembered that I did get a package alert today, and then I also remembered that I had another one from, what, I think the day before yesterday that I hadn't opened. This is from Catnip, and then this one is from Apple Cheeks. I am so excited to open these packages. This lighting is tripping. Okay, I made another adjustment for the lighting because it's just bugging. I know what's in here because obviously I bought it online, but there's just something different about when you get a package and you open it for yourself. So one thing about me, during the work week, I tend to watch a lot of studio vlogs because I enjoy like hearing voices in the background and then the ASMR from when they package orders. They tend to be very peaceful and slower paced vlogs, which I like, especially when I'm working on something and I need to focus. Two of my favorite artists to watch, Catnip and Apple Cheeks. So I ordered a pen, an enamel pen. It says, "Be kind to your mind." This is so cute. I cannot. I don't even think I ordered this. Oh my gosh, I didn't. I think she might have just stuck it in there. It's a bookmark from her Sakura collection. You got, I mean, honestly, look at these illustrations. They are so cute. Then I got a vinyl sticker because at some point I would like to decorate the front of my laptop with stickers. So I'm gonna start collecting them for that purpose. And then I ordered a print. It's When Life Gives You Lemons. This is so cute. There is nothing like ending the week with Happy Meal, okay? I am so excited. Oh my, I'm such a child. I don't care. I do not care. Would you look at this? These are her plushie tulips. Oh my gosh. Oh, these are so adorable. Look how bright and vibrant these colors are. Like, I legitimately cannot. Anyway, seems like a great point to end the vlog. What are my plans for the rest of the evening? Let me tell you. There is a humongous pile of laundry sitting in this basket. The basket is actually overflowing. I think it's 2 loads of color clothes. There's towels. Right now, my duvet cover is in the dryer. My gym clothes are in the washer. And I want to get this all folded and done because I do not want to be dealing with laundry this weekend. So I'm going to work on that. And then I'm going to hop back into my book because I feel like I have the downtime to read and I'm going to take advantage of it. As far as recapping the work week, I feel like this was a pretty decent week. I also feel like this was the first week where I for real got back into my routine after traveling. I don't know why it takes me so long, but after that weekend, it was like last week, I was just not feeling 100% like in the groove of things. And this week that kind of turned around. It was very nice taking off Wednesday. My fiance and I actually both took off Wednesday and dedicated that as a day where we are going to do absolutely nothing. So like we just laid around and watched TV, took a nap in the middle of the afternoon. Like what pure joy. But then when Thursday came, it was just like the workout from Tuesday had caught up with me. So I was already physically tired and sore, and then just regular work week stuff, right? Like it's like I have a lot of steam going into the beginning of the week, and then by Wednesday, Thursday, it's just like a complete nosedive. So I need to figure out some ways to cope with that, because being exhausted at the end of the work week is super ghetto. Like I really just don't enjoy that part. With all that considered, I still think I had a good week. So thank you so very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you had a great work week as well, and I will catch you in the next one.